Now Jesus is actually answering the question that the Pharisees had. They asked him, why don't you guys fast? Why is it all about eating? Don't you guys fast? Well, I think for them, they did not get the privilege of reading Matthew and all the Gospels, because we know that Jesus fasted. We know that Jesus prayed. And for them, they were looking outward and they were making all kinds of judgment. You know, sometimes people look the outward appearance and they make all kinds of judgment. They look at your dressing, they look at what you're doing, and they make all kinds of judgments and assessments and write you off. They did not know that we can read it from the Word. We know that Jesus woke up early in the morning and he would go to the mountain and pray. He would go to the wilderness and pray. They never knew what Jesus was doing in the private. They never knew that he started his ministry after 40 days of fasting. They come over there. I look at Jesus sitting with Matthew, the tax collector. This messed up guy you're sitting with, and you're dining with him. You're enjoying that steak with him. You're having this pizza with him. This is absolutely unacceptable. But you know what? They were looking at who Matthew was. But Jesus was looking at who Matthew is going to be. In their eyes, he was a tax collector. But in the eyes of Jesus Christ, he was not a tax collector. He was a gospel writer. They never knew that this man would end up writing one whole gospel. That's the problem with people. People look at what your past is. They assess you based on what your past is. But God, He looks into what you are going to be. He looks at what your future is. He looks at what your destiny is. And He values you, my friend. If people have written you off, I want you to understand that God has never written you off. People judge based on outward appearances. People judge you based on who you are right now. People judge you based on what you wear. But God, in His grace and in His mercies, He reaches out to you so that you can become who He has called you to be.